Good morning to everybody. Salam to Yahud, brothers and sisters. Good Sunday, the first day of the week. Sunday, the first day of the week. Remember that. When I opened my Facebook yesterday, some of our friends said, God is English. English. English God is capital letter. When the small letter is a fake God. So, I'm very happy on that definition of our brothers and sisters regarding God. A capital letter God is the true God, but the small letter is the fictitious God. Isn't very funny about that. So, when they pray, they're not invoking the word capital letter God or small letter God, because that is the differentiation regarding God. Gods. So, really, they don't know that God is a proper name. The idol of Nimrod, the Babylonian idol, skull, the idol of skull of Babylon and Nimrod is God. His name is God. The skull idol, God. And also, the deity of fortune is spoken by Joshua 65 verse 11. Joshua, and pagan's name Isaiah. If you cannot understand because you are reading the Bible or the Bible, the books of etymology, written by the translator, the Roman Edomite translator, that copied by King James through Martin Luther, the Protestant, because Martin Luther when running after him by the Vatican because being Protestant. So, according to the history, how many thousand Protestant been killed in Vatican City? They are massacred because they are considered as heresy, contradiction the doctrines of Vatican, the Roman Catholic. And these people believe the title of the Almighty Creator can be translated into many names. But I wonder why. When they translated the Almighty Creator, Yahulim Gabuha, we translated the all him, or all, it means that all is super power or supreme power. That is the archaic Hebrew of supreme power, Almighty Creator, all, and singular, all him and plural. They translated into God, which the idol of Nimrod, the skull idol, the idol of destiny, which is spoken by Joshua. They tries to forsake my holy mountain name and offers drinks and offering to the idol of destiny, and that is God. They forget, who forget that by the Yahudim or the Hebrew people, they have forgotten. That's why they are enslaved by Babylon and other nations, because they are hard-headed. Now, when the English translation, they translated the Baalim of Baal into Lord God. Baal is a proper name of idol. Baal, the root word of Baal Shebab, or Beelzebub, the idol of Jezebel that was been thrown in the window of the palace because putting the Yahudim or the children of Yahshua to be cursed by offering from Baal-Shebab or Beelzebub and kill the prophet of Yahuwah. That's why Hosugyahu ordered the eunuchs to throw down Jezebel. So many been lost because they are not looking to the etymological history or looking, asking the remnant of the 7,000 pure men with our Almighty Creator reserved for us, for this generation. They know the proper term for addressing our Almighty Creator, Yahuwah Gabuha, which made them God. Even you made it a capital letter that God, you cannot erase the theological history of that God. It is Nimrod idol, God, the skull idol, the destiny idol, and the third angel of Satan, Gadriel. So, how foolishness that we have. You translated the name of Almighty Creator in His title given to me, Joshua. Even Joshua, you don't know because you call him Moses and called by the Arab Musa. Isn't it that is foolishness? You are taunting that people, that prophet, Joshua. Like, but remember, you see the logic of that. Muhammad is a name of Arab. The name of Muhammad is Kutam and was named Muhammad. He will, even where he go, that name in the Philippines is still Muhammad. In Arab, Muhammad. In America, Muhammad. There's no translation of name. Remember that. Even Judas Iscariote, there's no translation of that name. More of the very wonderful things. They translated the name of Almighty Creator. But the name of Satan, even what place you go, America, Arab, always Satan. Because that is a proper name of Satan. But there's no translation because the idol of this world is Satan. That's why his proper name is very important to these people. But the name of Almighty Creator, even reiterated to Joshua, this is my name forever, Yahweh. This is my name forever, by which being called and remember for generation to generation. But Satan disciple don't want to remember that. So he created this idol. Gadriel is third angel. He commanded Gadriel is third angel to command, possess these people, the false prophet, the false teacher, the false pope. And they are possessed and wrote it in the name of Gadriel, the third angel. Remember that. And translated to Nephilim's name. What is Nephilim names? Here is an idol of moon, of Egypt's idol of moon. Yeah, because he is a Nephilim. Yeah. Yahweh is also an Canaanite idols of moon, of Canaanites. We translated all the name into Nephilim's name. Allah is also a moon idol of Mecca. Since the very beginning, that is idol of moon. That's why their sign is a crescent moon, because their other idol is moon. The light, very important to them. The idols of moon, Yah and Allah, it is idol of moon. And what is the first angel? Yekon, Yeshua, Jehovah. That's all is the surname or the aliases of the first angel of Satan. See, Satan will not been translated. Even what dialect, they can understand who is Satan that created the deceiving lies, the flatteries, going to the abominable desolation spoken by Dianol. So, beloved brother and sister, be aware what is your generic term, and you don't know that you are invoking the spirit of the Nephilims. So, what is the wage of this sin? It is death, because it was reiterated to Yeshua. Yahweh is my name forever, by which been called and remembered generation to generation. It was reiterated to Yeshua, Yahoo, but you translated to Nephilims. So, Satan is very happy of it, because how many billion people been deceived? So, it was because it was written, when the time of judgment, the sheep will go in the right side, and the goats in the left side. So, what is this goat? Going to the lake of brimstone and fire and Sheol, and tormented until the end of age. But those sheep in the right side, they are given to enter the city, the gate of city, and have the right to eat the fruit of the tree of life. So, that is the meaning of that. That is the idiomatic expression of what is written. So, beloved brother and sister, be aware what you are using. There is no translation of proper name. Remember that. God is idol of Nimrod. The third angel of Satan, the idol of destiny, God. So, don't use that as your idol, because it was already the cause of the children or Yaludim of Yahuol. The Venus scattered around the four corners of the earth, because the more when the Romans, Edomite people destroy Jerusalem on 70 AD, because the Yaludim, they cannot recognize the Mehuskai, our Savior, Yahushua Holmeskai, the only begotten Son of Yahuol, is sent to redeem us from sin. And he was killed, hung and nailed on the post, so that he will die. And anyone who believes on him, his sin been erased, forgotten, and he must be follow the ordinances and statute and commandment of faith through him and been saved. So, beloved brother and sister, be aware for calling generic term. You must study that generic term. What is the etymological history? If that is the surname or aliases of Hasatan. Because our Almighty Creator ever reiterated to Yeshua how to address him. Yahoo or him Gabuha or Yahoo Abiol or Saul Mayaw. What is Abiol? The Supreme Father. Abiol is Supreme Father or the Almighty Father who are in heaven. Abiol. So, why we don't use that translation? Because before that, since Adam and Noah or Nuka, they spoke one language. That is that Hebrew language or the archaic value Hebrew. So that is the pure language when used. But because of Nimrod, the first man who rebelled to Yahweh, erected the Tower of Babel, the house of El. Who is El? It is the Lord of this land, the Baal of Baal. That is Baal or Baal, or that is the origin of Baal Shebab or Baal Shebab, Babel. The Canaanites idol, Baal of Baal Shebab, Elohim. That is all the idol of Nimrod. That's why Almighty Creator said, man is one dialect. So we have to propound the language. So it was propounded the language and cannot understand each other. So that's why it was scattered around the four corners of the world. Because they cannot understand each other. So the pure language is only the right time, the right to address our Almighty Creator. So all language has been cursed. So you can speak your own language, but when you call the name of Almighty Creator, it was given to Jehoshua, to Abraham. What is given to Abraham? Yahushkag and Yahuka. It is Yahu also Adai, which means the supreme provider. Yahu, the supreme power. That means Yahu also Adai. Yahu also Adai of Yahushkag. Yahu also Adai of Abraham. Yahu also Adai of Yahushkag. And Yahu also Adai of Yahuka. That is was given to them, Yahu. So now you are a descendant of Ham and descendant of Iapit. You have to translate the name of Yahweh for your language. What is your language? It was the language, the cursed language. So all what is the word that you are using, be aware and understand it. If the etymological history it was derived from idols and Baalim, like Dios. Dios is derived from Zeus, the Greek idol, the rap god of Greece with one horn in his head, between his eye. That is Zeus. That is where they originated the name Jesus Christos, which means Hail Zeus. When the G alphabet was invented in 1524 by Gian Trissimo. That is the time that Petrus Gallienus in 1534 invented or founded Jesus Christ. Remember that, what you are doing, the name of Yahushua, Yahweh will save you, translated to name of horse. Jesus is horse in Hebrew. Jesus in Latin is earth pig. Isn't it a blasphemy? What are you doing? Calling the Murkil Yahushua, which came from his father's name, Yahweh will save. Yahushua. Save means Shua. Shua. Yahushua. How foolish people. Because of Nimrod. Your tongue been perverted. And even your understanding were perverted and cannot understand the truth. The Gentiles been saved if even grafted in the pure olive tree, in the branch of olive tree, because the sinful branches been cut off, wherein the Gentiles been also grafted. But how could you be grafted when you are proud and boasting against the olive tree? Our Almighty Creator have not hesitated to cut off the sinful branches, the more that you are only a wild olive, or wild branches olive tree. The more that Almighty Creator return the repenting, pure, the branches of the olive tree, the true branches of the olive tree. So, you are being a Roman Edomites. How could you be saved? How could you be grafted to the olive tree, to the Yahudim, from the seed of Abraham, Yahushkag and Yahukab? You are boasting and praying to your invented religion, Christ Satan or Christianity. That is foolishness. Even how you open the old manuscript, you cannot see any Christianity written there. You cannot see any God being written there. Only your argument, your precedent of your argument, that is your translation. There is no translation of proper name, remember that. No translation. As a proof, even Satan, you cannot translate it. You are still using Satan. English, Tagalog, Japanese is still Satan. Because when you translated this Satan, that is the time that is transformed into to be a prince of light. So when you translate a name, you translated that name into other personality, like Yahulim Gabua. You translated now. You translated to idols, Balim. So there is no more Yahulim Gabua to you, because you're invoking the name of the idols. So, isn't that the foolishness that you have done? So, beloved brothers and sisters, remember, there's no translation of proper name over even the name of the president, even what countries he will go, that is name. Even our heroes, you cannot translate their name. Even our hero in Philippines, Jose Rizal, even he will go to Spain, Rome, America, his proper name, Jose Rizal, been invoking, because when you translate it to, when you go to China, oh, our national hero in Philippines is Mao Zedong. Why you said is Mao Zedong? Because they cannot understand Filipino. Isn't that the foolishness? That is a idiotic mind, misleading mind. That is a satanic mind. When you go to America, you speak another name so that they can understand what is the name of your hero. That is what the things that done by these people. When Murkil Joshua, I am the son of the Almighty Creator who came here to redeem you from the bondage of sin. Yahushua. But when you go to other countries, Jesus. That's why when the president of the argument of these people, they don't in Jerusalem, they don't know Jesus. Yes, because they don't know Jesus, because that is horse. Jesus, horse in Hebrew. So how could you know that? Isn't it that is foolishness? That is how Satan deceive you. So many religions said, Christian religion said, this the Hebrew people don't know the Israel or the Jerusalem. They don't know Jesus because Jesus is horse in Hebrew, earth pig in Latin. Isn't it the foolishness? You calling the Messiah Yahushua, which means the greatest of all name, because he was named to the name of Yahuwah. Yahweh will save. Mihushka, who give life, who give life. Now, how could you give life when you are calling the name of the horse, the dark horse? Read in the Revelation or one of the Lord, what is this horse? The poor horse. The death, the horse of the death, or the horse of the war. What done when the Christians, when the Roman Catholic killed billion peoples who don't want to be marked by the 666, the beast, that Jesus Christ is the beast. Because Yahushua, the name of Moiskai, Yahushua, Hulmihoskai, which means Yahweh will save and give life. That is the meaning of Yahushua Hulmihoskai. So you name it Jesus is a horse and pig. That's why I always remember when I was still young, when our grandmothers and aunties going to field, having the bound of the people in the field in the afternoon, when there's a time that is a great thunder and lightning came, and they were frightened and said, "Isos kabayo, Isos baboy," which means I wonder why Isos baboy and Isos horse, which means sus is baboy or pig and sus is horse, and the word of Ilocano. Remember, Ilocano is also similar from the archaic Hebrew words. Some of the words of Ilocano is archaic, ancient Hebrew, because in Hebrew, Baruch is also Baruch in Ilocano. Because even the time of Nimrod, when our mighty Creator propounded our language, so not all the people forgotten the language. Some been retained in their tongue. That's why when the time that our Almighty Creator Yahulim Kabua said, "I will return the pure language, so that they are in accord or shoulder to shoulder to call my name and worship it." That is written in Sapnayahu chapter 3 verse 8 and 9. So remember that, beloved brother, sister. Understand better what is the generic term that you are using that you don't know. That is the surname or alias of Satan angels, the Nephilim's name. Imkanam biyoskai, ruka yaw huswa, also ang galmurore pulmasyaw, yaw huswa hulmiskai, amnam. Hallelujah, hallelujah, sa bulyaw gabo, romayagan sa bulyaw, dayaw, amnam.